am back. What it do, baby?
So Digga D just had an interview straight out the joint, and I guess he's taking shots at Central Cee. Now, before we get to this video, I gotta say two things. One, free Digga D, and two, my new EP, Rental Red Benz, is out now on all streaming platforms, and here comes a snippet. I know I've been broke, but I've been bougie still eating value meals, but in that new Chanel, thank you, Lord. Niggas claiming moves that they don't do for real. So I'm gonna run that fade, but niggas still shoot you, kill, so come with bail. That's Rental Red Benz, out now on all streaming platforms. Hit that thumbs up button. This video has a goal of 2,000 thumbs up. We off to the races. Oh, we get right to it.
Don't get it twisted. Central's one of the best MCs to come out of the UK.
Digga D sitting behind bars.
That nigga is a clown. Trap Lil Ross
right now has addressed Central Cee. There's some sort of interview coming out with Trap Lil Ross and the CEO Spiller Guy, and in recording they got Digga D from jail on the phone. It might have been voice notes where he expresses his opinion on Central Cee, basically saying that he's got into the rude boy thing more recently and talked about the difference in standard between both of them. That Central Cee does.
See, I hate the non-street dudes getting in the middle of that shit, and it's not that you can't be a fan of these genres, but it's the meddling and instigating of these beefs. It's the getting Digga D to drop the Central, because you can tell Trap Lil Ross has a problem with Central Cee. I reacted to it before off his fake ass documentary he made about Central. So it's like niggas been new, but I will say niggas is saying Central's a fake gangster, and I'm not even saying I can't vouch for UK politics, and I would never pretend, no matter how much music or no matter how many movies and TV shows I watch from the UK, I'll never pretend to act like I'm some kind of authority on what's happening in y'all streets and y'all hoods and shit. I'm not acting like that. What I am saying is, neither is Trap Lil Ross. Don't let that boy, that boy is not one of them.
Things to draw him out, and when Digga does it, he gets called a hater. But let's get into this and break it down.
He had no participation in anything that's happened out there.
Don't get it twisted. Central's one of the best MCs to come out of the UK, and I rate his music highly. I think a lot of people get it twisted, like I hate him. It's not even that. I rate him so highly, but at the same time, if you're looking for the authentic UK drill story, that isn't what it is.
I just don't understand why.
But okay, I feel it, but I listen to CRG by Central, and everything that Central be talking about in his music, I do think that is authentic to himself. It's like he's in this bitch rapping about how on St. Patrick's he says these American girls keep laughing every time I say bottle of water. That is my favorite line on that bitch. It's like, yeah, that shit's dope. That's fire, because I bet that isn't actual. That's sort of Central's new things. She's wearing Skims, is drinking apple cider vinegar because she want to be thin again. Like, that's Central's thing. I do think Digga D has so much goddamn talent that he could be one of them without the Central Cee feud. And if you're saying nothing happened on the streets, then it's like, man, y'all just, damn, y'all could have made some bangers.
He's doing the bad boy thing. I'm not even doing it. I'm trying to be a bad boy. When you done that shit, I go on the road. There's you from the own area that didn't read that. You don't even care about it. You don't even care about it. You never want to So this thing is a joke. No one cares. I've been saying this shit for
It's true.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for how I feel on that, but yeah, my nigga Digga is hating on this shit. I do know, like, on this phone call, but I don't know what happened in the background, because didn't somebody get stabbed, like, for real? Like, they got real beef. Okay, I feel that. But it's like, it sound bad. If you don't know that they have real street beef, it do sound bad.
From the start, I've been saying this shit from the start, but it was classic. When I see Digga's a hater, so I was just trying to kick back and let people just see it.
The problem is that when Digga disses people, he has problems with so many people. I cannot even name the list that Digga has enemies with in the industry. You've got to talk about Rush, you've got to talk about Central Cee, Fredo. So obviously he's going to get more kickback, because super fans of them guys are always going to get onto Digga, even though Digga has a massive fan base in the UK. So when he says things about Central Cee, people was getting onto him.
But the hater thing's interesting, bro.
There's more things like that. Bro, if I was to post when I went #1,
God, it's like, bro, I know y'all niggas can afford better equipment than the microphone to the phone. As content creators, can we stop this? The phone to the mic. Dog, come on, man. Especially for something of the magnitude of a Digga D interview. Ask these niggas, send it through OBS through the phone or something. Come on, Playboy. It's Digga. This is a major artist. This is a major moment, nigga.
He put my number on Billboard or whatever, spray painted it and done all of that shit. I put it on the ground. And no one said that. They kind of praised him.
This was posted up on his Instagram. Central Cee knew what he was doing. It was in a bunch of photos. Central post numerous pics on one post. And I actually got a message about this being removed myself because I covered this whole story. So the person that was seen taking a picture of it vandalized apparently did not even want anything out of this. It just went viral quickly. And he was just taking a picture of a billboard. That's an
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that Central Cee posted videos of niggas talking shit on his billboard. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the hating away. I'm gonna take
inside story that
you do need the backstory, but that's why I was saying if with no context, 100% sounds like hating. But now that I'm getting more,
I'll tell for you guys. But Central Cee actually reposting it vandalized was obviously taking a shot at Digga D, who had just achieved some success. But let's get into the rest of what was said in his teaser for the interview.
They kind of praised him. Now, say if I was to do that.
You'd be straight to jail, bro.
Don't be saying Digga's a hate, Digga this, Digga that, so it's like, bro, let me step back, let me fall back, and you lot will see it for yourself, you know what I mean? But he's doing good in life, bro. I can't knock him, like, he's doing good in life, I just don't understand why he's doing the bad boy thing.
I think he's far from the word mad. I think
He's fully mad.
Digga D and Trap Lord Ross coming together is very interesting. Of course, Trap Lord Ross has already made that whole documentary, basically breaking down how Central Cee isn't about that life. He just researched through old music, saying he went through a certain phase, and when the drill scene suited him, he used it to garner attention, and it benefited him.
And it's like, I feel like there's this almost like Central Cee mania. And so for me, I almost felt like I had to stand up and just say some harsh truths, because like, no.
Shut the fuck up. And it always be the 1090 Jakes. It's these clowns of the world that just think that hip hop doesn't see what they're doing. Now, I will say for Trap Lord Ross, he does make really good hip hop documentaries. But if he doesn't realize the reason why his whole being a voice of the culture, the reason why things he say doesn't resonate is because he's so wildly uninformed. You have a nigga like this say Lil Durk was a R&B singer before until King Von came, not knowing about hopping out that minivan before the Dej Loaf shit. What got him to Def Jam? You don't really know the history of American music. You're not really in this culture at all. So you just hop out, and again, I listen to Central Cee. I react to Central Cee. I react to Digga D. I don't think Central Cee be lying in his raps because it's in his raps. Y'all tripping. He don't act like he's that gangster. He does not. Now, I understand niggas get fabricating, but I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about? Are we talking about Doja Cat? Are we talking about I never looked at Central Cee to be OD tough.
No one else in the scene is going to say this stuff. And he's really kind of like leapfrogged over a lot of really great artists that I feel like maybe didn't get the shine or the career buzz that they deserved. It is kind of harsh, but it's true. It's not authentic. Like he kind of put on the Nike Tech as a costume, and then later on backtracks and said, "Oh, I'm the one that made the Nike Tech hot in the US." Bro, you didn't make the Nike Tech hot in the US.
Yeah, Central Cee, you were smoking angel dust when you said that. And I'll give this vulture some bail just for the simple fact of I do get that. We do want the real. We do want the real to resonate, but I just wish we would rate people realistically, and we wouldn't do this thing when people reach to heights of success that we just immediately try to destroy them. It's like, bro, I listen to CRG every day. Most of that album is about reaching new pinnacles of success in life and the byproducts of that and what it took to get here. Is it 10 with Skepta? What song is he lying on? I just hate this nigga, man.
US. You're not the one that, you didn't make Nike Tech's hot in the US. Like, let's not be crazy. Like, let's look at any number of Bronx drill rappers that were jumping around in Nike Techs before you was even making this sort of music.
Like, honestly, that situation recently where he was doing up the gang sign situation, every single outlet has given backlash for it. It was so pointless. He's at the Met Gala and decides to tap into this. It is just fun for him, but there is obviously people still going back and forth in the streets that it's real for.
You know, that's why I like Digga. He gonna just come with jokes like he not even bothered. That nigga said, rage made for Slim Shady.
Central Cee's family, you will see a cover in their face in the videos, or whoever's with him. They don't want the repercussions of this situation, which is very serious outside of music.
One hit wonder, so.
What was the hit?
Why are you being rude? You're being rude, man. So why did you just say one hit wonder? What does that mean? That's who you are. So what does that mean, though? What are you talking about?
I don't really.
Digga D
And
mainly
I hate corny ass niggas like that. Yeah, why are you calling such a one hit wonder? See, this is the thing in America. People in America think they're the only people that are bad. That's what we think here. It's like, boy, you lucky you did that to Central Cee. Digga D would have split your head open. You would have played with him like that. That's why I fuck with Digga. That is why Digga's locked up, though, because he a little bit of a wild child. But I'm just saying, like, boy, stop trying to disrespect grown ass men. I hate that.
got backlash that time that Central Cee took a shot at him on a song, and straight after, I think Digga was out of the country, so one of his friends on Instagram Live decided to pull up at Kit Game where Central Cee was doing some sort of appearance. These are times that this situation could have escalated. By now, Central Cee has got tons of security, a $25 million record deal, and just too much money to even be involved in anything like this. He is way out of it.
And what Digga doesn't notice, or what he doesn't know, is Central Cee is using him as a pawn. Central Cee is using you to maintain relevancy and heat in the UK. And he's gonna use you. He's gonna use the H's. He's gonna do chess. How am I stay while I'm over here in America doing all this shit? How am I gonna do? I'm gonna tap in with the real niggas, with some of the most respected and with true fan base niggas, and I'm gonna start smoke with them. At first, I couldn't understand why he dissed H. I couldn't get it, but now I do. Now I see it very clearly. I can see clearly now.
Someone tell this police.
Yeah, down.
Someone tell Central to come outside. Come on, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. Niggas just love just sending indirect shots. We don't do that.
Look, hey, that's one of Central's bedrooms. Where? That one there, with the glasses.
Hey,
the key as well, you know that?
There's been rumors that Digga D is about to be released soon as well. It has been overdue. This guy being back just in time for summer would be massive for the UK scene. But the Central Cee ongoing situation just seems like it's never ending now. He just recently caught another charge behind bars.
That gotta be one of the worst mugshots of all time. Free my nigga, man.
But it's not that serious. It's a driving offense, so he should still be getting released soon.
Wait, he's locked up for a driving offense? I thought he was locked up on some marijuana shit.
Joe has been teasing that a storm is brewing and that something big's coming. The Daily Mail have said the most hated drill rapper is hauled to court again from his prison cell after driving his £200,000 Lamborghini without insurance near Piccadilly Circus. So basically,
how do you have $200,000 Lambo and no insurance? The insurance is probably ridiculous on that.
He was driving and he didn't insure this Lamborghini, and probably because the quote was ridiculous. This is a young guy with a £200,000 car. A couple of years ago as well, when this incident was, no one was probably trying to insure him for less than over 10 grand a month. He probably thought that was ridiculous and just risked it, and he got caught. Digga D was prosecuted over the incident in 2023 while in HMP prison, where he's currently serving more than 3 years for drug offences. The 24-year-old star, whose real name is Reese, has been convicted of driving the supercar without insurance on Piccadilly.
Wait, I'm confused. How was he out doing that if he was locked up on drug offences?
West End of London in October 2023. He faces an unlimited fine and potential driving ban according to court documents. He may even appear at Bexley Magistrates Court from his London jail via video link when sentenced. Right now, he's just been charged for this incident and there is no sentence at this moment. I don't know if this is coming to court right now because he is about to be released, then he can actually serve his ban, because if they're going to ban him while he was locked up, essentially then he's just going to come out to his driving license being bad. An annoying situation for someone like Digga D, who definitely needs to maneuver around himself easily. But you can get day insurance. You can get covered just for one single day if he was shooting a video or anything. It's not worth risking your whole driving license for. I think this was just a Trap Law Ross interview, and because they were talking about Central Cee, this guy knows him. I think he was on his show before, so they got him on the phone. It makes more sense for Digga to do interviews if he's about to come out soon in person, in real life, and start promoting and getting some motion going, which I do think he will be bigger than ever when he comes out. Going jail doesn't really...
When Digga comes out, I do think he will be bigger than ever. I just hope that he realizes if you are going to beef with Central, the way to do it is musically. It's not in the streets. You can beef with him in the streets and lose years of your life to these jails because boy, you a hot boy. And I'll tell you as a nigga who had to move states because I used to get in a lot of trouble. When you hot, you know how that be. You know how it is when they know your name. So you can either do it and drop songs and make millions of dollars and reactors gonna react to it and it's just gonna get your name and everywhere that you need to go, or you can wait and try to beat him up, and that's not gonna go the way that one might give you some street clout, one's gonna make you millions. So the ball's in your court. You let me know. Hit that thumbs up button. KBD family, love y'all. Certified vibe check. Videos a banger. Shout out to Festify. They never miss. We out this bitch.